What's up, guys? Ivory here. Nikola Jokic has been in the top spot for the NBA's MVP award for the past few months. But you know Joel Embiid and Giannis, they're going to have something to say about that. I can almost guarantee you they're not going to go down without a fight. But the real question is, who will be this year's MVP? But before we begin, it will really mean so much to me if you took a split second to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. Now back to the video. Let's take a look at the front runner, the top dog right now, and that is Nikola Jokic. That's the Joker. Now, normally MVP voters, they will get sick and tired of voting for the same guy who had already won the year or two before. But there's a reason why people keep hopping on the Jokic bandwagon year after year, and to be honest with you, it ain't got nothing to do with stat padding. Jokic hit his 100th career triple-double as the Denver Nuggets beat the Rockets the other day. Now, no doubt about it, the Joker, he has been so relentless in the paint, just destroying cats. The dude has been shooting really well, and the dude can pass like nobody's business. The two-time reigning MVP, he's scoring 25 points per game this season. He's also close to becoming the first center in NBA history to average a triple-double for an entire NBA season. Man, that's crazy, man. The question is, can he win his third MVP in a row? Now, they say pimping ain't easy, right? Nah, it's really not. But actually, three-peating, that ain't easy neither. Now, the fact that it hasn't been done since the 80s, that speaks volumes right there, man. But given Jokic's dominance this year, this season has led the Denver Nuggets to first place in the West. Now, that's despite recent losses and injuries, and that's all the justification you need to vote for him again. Now, the real test should have come against the 76ers a few games ago, but unfortunately, Joel Embiid's calf injury blocked us from seeing that all-star MVP showdown. Number 2 is Joel Embiid. Now, Embiid told us he does not mind being the bad guy, right? If it meant he could snatch the MVP title away from the Joker, he'd do it, right? Now, his play with the 76ers this year has proved that there's nothing this man won't do to win. The process. You guys remember that? Now, it gave us all something to think about when he led a huge comeback win over the Nuggets in January. Embiid, he scored 47 points, he grabbed 18 rebounds, and he dished out 5 assists, while Jokic struggled to get past PJ Tucker. Since then, Embiid, he has led the league in scoring for the second straight season with a career-high 33 points on a career-high 55% shooting. The month of March was his best month on the court. That brother was cooking. He averaged 36 points per game, setting a 76ers franchise record with 10 straight 30-plus point performances that gave his team the league's third best offense. His hot streak coincided with the Nuggets' recent struggles. It kind of made him the betting favorite, but Jokic, he was quick to get back on track, and the Nuggets are right back in the thick of things. All eyes are now turning on the 76ers' upcoming schedule. It's just not going to be easy, right? It ain't going to be easy at all. They still have games left against the Bucks, the Celtics, the Heat, the Atlanta Hawks, the Raptors, the Mavericks, and the Nets. Now, if there's any chance Embiid is going to win the MVP, he would need to be absolutely dominant in these last few games of the season. And last but not least, number 3, Giannis. Now, let's not forget that this isn't just a conversation between Jokic and Embiid. Don't sleep on Giannis. Now, a few months ago, you probably could, because the Bucks, they were falling down the Eastern Conference standings. They were beat up. They were injured. Now, 16 straight wins later, all that seems like ancient history. In that hot run to the top of the Eastern Conference, they moved past the Celtics and became the first team to get a playoff berth. Giannis led the charge by becoming the only player to average 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists this season with the best record and the best defense in the league. Now, just like Embiid and Jokic, he routinely puts up 30-point performances, and he is a monster on both ends of the court. The Bucks' final stretch of games includes the Nuggets, the 76ers, the Celtics, the Pistons, the Pacers, the Washington Wizards, and the Chicago Bulls, all of whom are either already eliminated from the playoffs or are on the fringes of the play-in tournament. Now, sure, this means less game time for Giannis, but it would be foolish. I mean, foolish to think he won't make the most of each game to play and make that MVP case for himself. Man, it's really tough to say who's going to win right now. But if I were a betting man, I would have to go with Joel Embiid, but barely. Who do you think will win the MVP this year? Now, don't forget to hit that like button and comment below. Until next time.